Well, ladies and gents, we are here, and very important game is play all three in round 3 for both players in Group B of Titans League. When this whole thing started, I did not expect to see that Yo is in 5th position in the group, which means he's in one of the relegation spots. If he's in the bottom 2, he will be relegated out at the conclusion of the group. He lost 3-0 to Hera. He lost 2-1 to Bruh. And so we have Dragonstar here up against him, the beast from India, who's actually not in the worst position. He also got 3-0'd by Hera, but he won 2-1 versus Barles. So he's got 2 points. Obviously, both players have Hera out of the way. Hera's looking really sharp right now. And we'll have to move on and face the players that they both faced at one point. We have Japanese for Yo in the South. I did say last week I expected Yo to really shape up a little bit. Maybe take it a little more seriously. Maybe slap himself in the face, wake himself up, pinch his cheeks, whatever you have to do to get with it here. So I expect some clean play from him today. He's playing as the Japanese. Again, Dragonstar playing as the Lithuanians. And with the Lithuanians, you are normally docking much earlier than the opponent. It's a lovely build order. If you ever play a water map with Lithuanians, what you should do is you should send your first 4 villagers to wood. Simple as that. You don't have to do anything fancy. First 4 villagers to wood if there's water. Then you send the rest of the villagers to sheep like you would normally do. And then you dock around this time. There's the dock for Dragonstar. Well, you're going to see Yo dock as well. Very interesting little wood line here. This is literally a wood line. Normally when I say wood line, it's not a line. It's more like a wood clump. But yep, it's a line all right. It'll do for now though. And then the Japanese with their cheap lumber camp save some wood so they can dock a bit earlier than most civs. Then they have the very strong fishing ships and the very efficient fishing ships. But look at this for Dragonstar. So I spoke to Dragonstar, and I mean, I speak to a lot of players, right? I'm very active with the chatter. And, whether that's talking settings or in Dragonstar's case, I've talked to him for a few years. I remember this guy before his elo has risen to where it's at now. And so I asked him, I said, hey, what are your thoughts on chances? And he said, Hera probably won't be able to get any wins off of. And he was talking about who he could get wins off of. And he did mention, oh, no, he could deny that. He did mention Yo. He said, I think I could take some games off of Yo. Unfortunate for him there, because he does not, he must be thinking about this a little too much. He just missed that villager. He really wanted to deny that dock. But in the end, he's going to loop back now. He's going to see the dock's already up. Yo knows that that's a threat and already has the palisades. Should be fine for Yo. It's very weak palisades. Yep, he's fine. Just barely, and he'll add his fishing ships. So the thing about Dragonstar that I really like is he's a strategist. I would say that where he can struggle at times is if that initial strategy doesn't start off well. Bringing games back against big names like Yo is going to be tough. So we'll just keep an eye on early feudal, maybe early castle age, those moments in this series. I think that'll be really important. One of the best strategies you can go for on this map, both players could do, and that is to sneak a dock onto the opponent's pond. Obviously, having Japanese, if they sneak onto your pond, you've got the tanky fishing ships. So it's easier to rebound from that. It's easier to keep your fish alive. But I see Yo scouting the shoreline right now. And honestly, it seems like a pretty clear idea to just run diagonally this way right to Dragonstar's fish. And that's because it's pretty open. So sometimes what players will do, like Yo here, he's got an amazing chunk of wood here. So he could just wall this. And so if Dragonstar were to try the same thing, he could have looked at this already and said, well, that could be walled up and that might not be possible. Both go on the way to feudal age. We have Yo going forward for what looks to be a lumber camp. Doesn't have to be a lumber camp, though. It could be something else, but no, it's a lumber camp. All right. Yo's gold is not great. Yeah, Yo's gold could be an issue. I guess the gold's a bit better here for Dragonstar. But I think this area of Yo's economy is so good as he sends over the villager. Dragonstar Scout is where? Okay, so Dragonstar knows this is a thing. He knows this is possible. And he actually, loses a gate there. Interesting. Maybe he deleted it. He's keeping an eye on the shoreline. Yo now coming over to the shoreline. Their fuel ages will be the same time. So far, so good for Yo. He sees the scout from Dragonstar. He will get to the hill. Both players thinking I might be feudal first right now because these are some crazy uptimes. Dragonstar will actually be first by about 2 seconds, but all Yo wants, because Yo will probably end up slowly losing the scout war. All Yo wants is to get this dock down. That's it. There you go. Scout's chasing. Yo will pull a Vil. Dragonstar realizes that would make the difference and backs away. And now, if I'm Dragonstar, I'm checking my shoreline again. Because that's what you wanted to do in the first place. And you don't see... Well, now he sees the barracks from Yo. But, oh, man. This could hurt so much. I think he senses it here, guys. Look, he's adding a fire galley. And now he confirms it. Also, what's up, ducks? Villager could go down. We actually had this scout get hit by a spearman, which is more important than you think, guys. You could tell Yo looked over here to fix this for a second as his scout moved around, but you need to scout the other pawns. We have scouts for Dragonstar, and he now needs to transfer to gold. This hurts because he will not be able to make his next fire galley for a while. Yo already has the second one on the way, so it becomes more and more important for Dragonstar to kill villagers with the scout rush. And receives a hit there. And we'll see, though, if he can get into Yo's base. Yo playing very open right now. Small walled the wood line, though. And has Japanese spearmen, which attack pretty fast. Oh, wow. Actually, Dragonstar repaired his fishing ship there. There's a fire galley. Dragonstar needs to back away because there's two. Has to micro the scouts. Here's Yo. Great game so far. These guys are so good. Dragonstar will see that. But he just looked away there as he ran into the spearman, and that spearman's been poking like crazy. And now it's looking rough for Dragonstar because I think he'll lose this entire pond. He knew what could come this game. One of the best strats on cross, and he's going to lose fishing ships just like that. Yo quickly plugs the gap there with an archery range as he's killed now 5 units. Yo hasn't lost a single unit this game. Not even his starting scout, as his starting scout checked this pond. There he goes with a villager to dock. Yo knows where he's exposed as well. Spearman here, spearman here, spearman here. I also love the horse color choice. A lot of players don't do that. You don't have to do that here, but definitely mixing into farms is kind of the idea. Why is the age up in Chinese? Well, we get the Rex from somebody, right? This was played like 3 hours ago, so... The other day, I had the Rex in French, because we were casting Margou, for example. I never really know what to do in this situation, because you've already taken losses, but you don't want your opponent to be able to fish in your pond, so I guess you're supposed to fight back. Dragonstar, finally, finds a villager, first kill of the game, 9 total deaths, though. There's just teal bodies everywhere. Dragonstar is going to have some archers as a follow-up. That could be a problem here for Yo. Fletching's on the way for Yo, though. He'll have his own archers. He must be expecting this. He's scouting, looking to see what's happening on all the water. The scouts are weak. Here they come. The spearman, though, could get focused down by that archer. Yo is to pull his own archers now. So he's got spearman and archers versus scout and archer. Scout and archer is easier to micro. Scout and archer is more potential, but 2 of those scouts are weak. Feels like this moment is so crucial here for Dragonstar because of not having the fish. Yo can add fish here, add more fish at home, obviously, and add fish on this side. Dragonstar's not finished with competing there. The micro again. You know, the spearman needs to dodge. Yo's doing a great job. Some players might add a second range in Yo's position just so you don't get overwhelmed by archer numbers. But nah, he chooses to back away. Looks like the fires or demos or whatever was here. Looks like that was dealt with. And Dragonstar just walked away for a second as he's probably adjusting something in his economy. We're adding fishing ships in the north. Now it's walled up by Yo. Good pressure from Dragonstar, though. Really good pressure. Yo hasn't docked over here yet, and his scout is still waiting, so I don't think he's scouted the north. In total, it is going to be 3 fishing ships versus 9 now, though. And Yo with the same story. He knows his eco's better. He knows he can likely up the castle age faster. He just has to defend from this threat. Safely repositions his wood line. He's got quite a few to choose from. Has the spearman here for the scouts. We'll pull the spearman back, and man... I mean, I don't want to speak too soon, because in game number 1 between Yo and Bruh, which was Yo's opening series, as Yo defends this nicely, in that series, Yo opened up and looked like a god as well. And then he lost 2 straight. And then he hasn't won a game since, excuse me. But Yo is looking amazing right now. Yo is looking really good. This looks like peak Yo. Dragonstar has not had a bad game at all. Showing why he's here, as he's still controlling the game. But the best players can soak up that pressure and macro and beat you to castle age and then kill you there. Love the dock from Dragonstar, though. I think that's maybe the one thing that Yo needed to do that he hasn't done yet, is just focus on that other pond in the north. And the Dragonstar focusing on the west could give him some opportunities here. He's trying to use the scouts against the skirms. He's trying then to use the archers versus the archers from Yo. Getting some kills, but no, ultimately it seemed a little like he noticed that Yo must be up to castle age, and he just felt the need to force a fight there. If you see those stables and you don't see scouts, and you know how this game has flown, you're usually worried that your opponent's already on the way to castle age, so you want to try and take a good fight. This is nice, right? This is a way to come back into the game, but you do need to defend from the knights that are going to come out if you're Dragonstar. For now, he's probably hoping that that Yo loses some of these skirmishers and doesn't commit to any more skirms in this game. But those skirmishers were likely going to be enough. Dragonstar, 2 minutes from the next stage. Losing lots of range units. 24 kills for Yo. Make it 25. Okay, make it 25. Thank you. Dragonstar he's behind in everything. Now, he will have some advantages here for now. But Yo's going to get his upgrades from this dock, because you don't need this dock anymore. And with those upgrades, he should be able to compete on water there. Japanese, not necessarily known for their knights, but they do get bloodlines in castle age. And, ooh, actually, that's pretty good for Dragonstar. All things considered, he takes care of that army, and he just needs to wall out the knights now. That's it, guys. He just needs to wall out the knights. He just needs to wall out the 6 knights that are coming. He just needs to deal with the water. He just needs to, just win. Easy. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. He's going to try and make his own knights. But here come the knights from Yo. And I think I have to question Dragonstar a little bit, though. Like, surely you need to get some walls down there. He sees this now. He's panicking. Quick walls, trying to save what he can. Quick walls, well played. These knights can kill so many villagers. Right now, the eco KD this game, 7-6. So a little closer than you might have imagined. Yo now dropping the second town center for more villagers. Monastery to get relics and heal up knights, convert knights. The food eco and the gold eco is there for Dragonstar to make knights. He's in this if he can get the knights massed and if he can get a couple relics, because he's Lithuanians, right? So let's see. Actually, make a gate here, Dragonstar. Can you please make a gate and trap these knights? Dragonstar, make me happy. Dragonstar, please wall him. He's so distracted. He's so distracted right now. I can understand it. Oh, and Yo sees the monk. No! Oh, okay. All right. Fastest conversion ever. That keeps Dragonstar alive in this, guys. Could end up losing the dock in the north right now. Is going to lose over here, though, as Yo will control 3 ponds now. Ultimately, what you want to do with Japanese here is get your eco in a good enough spot where you can go pikeman. He's got 2 TCs, great farming eco, also has the fish. Should be close. Also, that 3rd town center, are you kidding me, Yo? That is in the middle of the freaking map, man. Middle of the map TC. I know there's gold there, but That's still a little ambitious. No upgrades whatsoever for Dragonstar on the Knights right now. That's going to be a spot of concern for him. We'll take out the fire ship, which isn't bad. Obviously, is going to be looking for some relics. Looks like Yo just lost a scout trying to snipe a monk there. Yeah, Dragonstar has given up on the water. And we have monks out in numbers for Yo. He's at 2, looking on 3. He gets a fast conversion right back. Might have been the same guy for all we know. Yeah, again, for me, as Yo's queuing up all these fishing ships. I think the only way you lose this is if you get all-in by knights. The monks are great, obviously. If you're concerned, you would mix in pikemen. I do not think Dragonstar's had a bad opening game here. I think overall he's played very smooth. Just really sucked for him that Yo was able to get to this position. It was really intelligent from Yo to get there. But, you know, for all my Indian fans out there who are always rooting for Dragonstar, the guy's in a good position in the group. And honestly, he's played very clean. Could have taken a few wins off of Hera even. If a couple things would have gone his way there. Oh, loses a knight. Why do I say good things about people? And all right, Yo's going to use the siege against the monks. Ends up missing. Knights get in. Knights raiding. Yo, no reaction. Yo now reacts. And no upgrades, though, means these knights are going to die pretty quickly underneath the TC. That's not what you want if you're Dragonstar. When you're about to lose a stable, that is not what you want at all. And yeah, these knights are going to just melt underneath the TC fire. Also here, Dragonstar will lose another one, either to a kill or conversion. Yo continues to push. Oh my god, all those monks are going to be converted? Are all those knights? Oh god, no sanctity. Ah! Don't let the monks go down. I love, like, what's so nice about Lithuanians is the faster working monasteries. Oh my god. Sanctity's in? Siege goes down? Yo's still refusing to mix any pikes. Has a massive lead over this in this game. But Dragonstar doesn't want to quit yet. Getting redemption now so he can convert siege. He's got a lot of monks. Yo clicks the light cab upgrade though. Lovely move. It forces the opponent to add spearmen here. It just feels like Dragonstar is always one step behind. He goes for one thing, which can help him to come back. Like now he's going for the knights, probably, or sorry, monks, probably knight siege to back it up. And then Yo just goes for the light cav, and light cav are so good against monks. Ben, what's up? He says, just came across your TC last... Okay, it's been a long day. Just came across your channel last week. I've watched easily 20 hours of your vids, and I love it. Big AoE2 fan. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, God, the light cav and the monks. Oh, jeez. What a great play from Yo. He just swooped in with the light cav. And those poor monks thought that that was going to be the biggest thing they had to deal with today, but no. Rocks to the face. Yo. Very dominant display in game 1. By the way, he was already clearing up things in the north, so he had control of all 4 pawns, 3 town centers, awesome control, 38 on food. I don't think Dragonstar should be too discouraged, because I think the way this opened up is always going to give the edge to someone like Yo. It was a free pass to the pond. Dragonstar tried to stop it and scout it and just didn't really see it. But, you know, still, I think it's going to certainly boost Yo's confidence. Wonder what Dragonstar will go for. You know, Yo lost on fortified clearing in he lost on a lot of maps, actually, because he lost 3 games versus Hera, and then he lost the 2 games versus Bro. But it was the fortified clearing game I felt like he could have won, and there were a few things that showed me he wasn't maybe experienced on arena styles. So if I'm Dragonstar, maybe I go for an arena map for my home map. What is this choice from the Dragonstar? Welcome, guys. Sorry, the colors. We got to switch Yo back to red to make this consistent. Guys, I thought Dragonstar might go for an arena map or closed style, but guess what? The guy has gone to 2017 or 2018 again. He's gone Burmese. Burmese on arena. Now, if you think about Burmese, and this is a very desert arena, it's interesting. If you think about Burmese have a ton of bonuses that work really well in Arena. It's just that the high-level players see one thing work, and they say, okay, well, that's the one thing I need to do now, and then that thing's not going to work anymore. And people just kind of forget about certain civs. Now, I do think there's reasons why you shouldn't pick Burmese over maybe Bohemians or maybe Poles or some of the other civs we see out there. But Dragonstar has realized that Yo is a better player than him probably. And the goal here is maybe not to win the full series, but just to get one win. He already has 2 under his belt. Unlike Yo, by the way, maybe the goals for him is just to surprise him with something. So he's playing as the Burmese. Let's review the Burmese bonuses. So you get they have great eco because you get your wood upgrade for free. And then I think the big thing here, well, actually, there's 2 big things which can be really good against Burgundians. The first thing is you get +1 attack on your infantry per age, which means their halbs, for example, are fantastic. And then their monk technologies are 50% off. Now, you could talk about elephants. You could talk about Arambai. I do not think we're going to see a lot of either of those things. I think it will be eco, monks, and infantry. Now, with Burgundians, I'm already thinking about chemistry. I know it's Dark Age, but I feel like having hand cannons, which is already quite good against infantry, and then having hand cannons that do more damage, that's probably going to be needed here. And maybe one of the rare instances where we don't see the Burgundians in the long term go for a lot of stable units because of all the pointiness, that's going to be out there. Yeah, I don't really know if picking Burmese though is better than the death ball you can potentially get with the Bohemians, because the Bohemians have the halbs with additional bonus damage, which is actually superior, I think, to halbs with extra attack. It has to be, right? And then also that crazy cannon death ball. But Dragonstar won on Arena against Barles. It was a really incredible game. If you want to see a critical decision at a critical time in a game where someone is about to lose, go watch the final game between Barles and Dragonstar in that series. And by the way, you should watch the whole series if you have time, because the whole series was actually really good. For example, Gurjaras losing their mill. Gurjaras losing their mill so they couldn't have the sheep inside of it. That was pretty crazy. But yeah, again, it was a weird game where it looked like Dragonstar was going to lose. And then he sacrificed 20 hand cannons to dive underneath Barles' castles and snipe the bombard cannons. And that ended up being the difference there. Okay, that's good for Dragonstar. He got a hit. So he got a hit there. There's no elevation on this map, so if they both take a fight at the same time, Dragonstar should have the edge, assuming they're in the same age. Where can we watch those games? Well, so the T90 Extras YouTube channel is your best bet. Trying to promote that more and more. It's basically just an additional YouTube channel. I do not know if they're up at this point, but usually they're up within 48 hours. So I think, I've been casting all the time. So let's see, what day is it? It's Tuesday. I don't think I did it yesterday. I think I did it like Saturday or something. So it should be up there. Or it should be up there soon anyways. Also, if you don't want to search for the third YouTube channel, you could just simply go to the main YouTube channel and look for the T90 Titans League playlist. We put it all in there. All right, so Dragonstar, I think, is probably picked the Burmese, for the eco approach. Now remember, Yo can research his eco upgrades 1 age earlier. I think I would prefer that. Players are pretty far apart compared to some generations we've seen. So that also would make me excited for the Burgundians, because the good eco and the cheaper stable units means that you can compete with light cav in the middle to try and snipe monks. Yeah, Arbase, I haven't seen the rest of the draft, so I don't know exactly what Dragonstar was thinking. But again, he's a schemer and he's a strategist. So him picking Burmese here, I don't think it's a bad arena pick, but I do think part of it is he wants to surprise Yo, confuse Yo, and not show Yo. Is he going to go Arambai? No way he goes Arambai. Okay, so a little bit of AoE2 history here, okay? And forgive me if I don't get the years right. But let's just go back to a tournament. King of the Desert 1. Maybe someone can Google that for me. I think that was 2017. And Arambai were bonkers. Burmese were seen as like the best civ in the game. If they get to Arambai, obviously there are a lot of different reasons for that. The meta was very different. And Arambai Onager was basically an unstoppable combo. It was seen as much stronger than Conquistador Onager even. And Burmese, their eco suited it because they get the wood upgrade. You know, the Arambai were insane. They melted walls, guys. They melted walls in buildings. So now the problem is the Civ is not really seen as that good, and their unique unit, the Arambai, is also not really seen as that good. So I'm surprised at this because this is very, very, very special, what he's about to do here. Now, also, he's about to lose his scout because Yo will hit feudal. So sad times here. But the other thing that's surprising is that I don't even know if he's going just Arambai. This is such a late uptime that I think Fast Imperial 29 eco up is not needed for a castle into Arambai. This almost feels like some type of weird delayed castle that leads towards the Fast Imp. But if it doesn't work, I have to ask questions because aren't there other civs that could go Fast Imp? Like, what about Turks, man? Why does everyone forget about Turks? Into gunpowder and everything? Feel like that'd be pretty good. But yeah, you can see now he has the resources. So this is either a really poorly executed build or this is intentional and he wants to go Fast Imperial. This is what I think he's going to do. I think he is going to go Spearman, Monk, Fast Imp, forward castle drop. I think that's what we see here. That's my current prediction. Also, why is Yo adding a range? Does Yo expect something? Oh my god, the mind games are real right now. Is he expecting to need Spearman, maybe? I don't know. But Yo's on the way to Castle Age. There's the blacksmith. There's the market. The reason I don't like the delayed uptime with Burmese is because you have just gone 14 minutes without any eco bonus. Now you get your wood upgrade for free, right? In general, I always suggest try and take advantage of whatever bonus you get as fast as possible. A mortar stone. I'm very confused. Okay, lots of farms, so food count will climb like crazy. 8 on wood. This is not a boom build. This is not a boom build at all. You would have more on wood if you wanted TCs. Yo. I think Yo is confused by the uptime because, no offense to my viewers, I'm sorry, but 16 minutes is not that impressive. What's it going to be, 16 and a half? Yo is going to pressure with Siege, which, funnily enough, might actually work for Dragonstar because Dragonstar could then just drop a castle. There's the Siege Workshop. What Yo is not doing... What? I'm so confused. Archers? Are you going to make a siege tower? Bro, Yo. Make a siege tower. Make a siege tower. If you make a siege tower, it'll be perfect. Make a siege tower. Look, he's selling off wood. He's selling off wood. This is Fast Imp. Kind of. Make a siege tower, Yo. Do it for the people. Do it for the people. Yo, siege tower. Hey, hey. The thing, the towers, the siege, the tower, the... Yes! Yes! If he denies this castle, this will be epic. Does he have loom? Does Dragonstar have loom? Oh, Dragonstar, I'm so sorry, man. I am so sorry for what's about to happen to you. You don't deserve this, man. You don't deserve this. Oh, come on. Oh, my God. You never see siege towers. Yo, hurry up, man. He sees the castle. Into the tower. Into the tower. Go. Go, 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 go. The funny thing is, if this castle's up, this is a disaster. And you have great eco with this civ. So him doing this is very risky because it has to work. But it's going to work. Dragonstar doesn't have loom. Here come the crossbows. Oh, he does react. But guys, without Loom, he can't finish the castle. His whole strat is ruined. It's at 75%. Now, he'll get Loom now, but look at his resources. Dragonstar was going to go fast imp and everything. He was streamlined towards it. It would have been perfect. He would have been up to imp. He would be making monks. Oh my god, you never, ever see this at high-level arena. Oh, wow. What a play from Yo. The siege tower on arena. But what did he... My thing is, like, did he expect the castle? He must have expected the castle. I will have to ask him. Crossbows, they are going to move around now because they are going to end up dying. But holy crap, that's so epic. That is so epic. It's so costly to go for the siege workshop and the siege tower. Okay, so let's talk positives for Dragonstar, okay? He only lost 7 villagers. His castle is up, all right? There's positives. He does need to sell probably all of his wood to actually go fast imp if that was his strategy. And then he can't make monasteries, and then his eco is in ruins. But, you know, we always look at the positives in life, okay? So, you know, if you fall down, if you fail, you know, you just say, at least I didn't fail worse. Because that is a real possibility sometimes. For Yo, he has some correcting to do with his economy. And his goal right now, as he micros his crossbows, is to grab the relics. However, if the strategy continues for Dragonstar, Dragonstar will likely have some monks. And there's no scouts out there for Yo. And in theory, these monks could be very strong. But again, the whole idea... If you were to look at Dragonstar's economy, when those crossbows showed up, he would have had 3 monasteries. He would have clicked right up to imp without any delay. He'd probably have 6, 8, 10 monks by now, maybe getting imp upgrades, maybe coming forward with a treb. I mean, and maybe even still on stone to be able to walk forward and drop a castle, and then, oh man, so many crazy things could have happened there. I just love how we talked about how Dragonstar was trying to trick or confuse Yo, and Yo just wasn't having it. Oh my god. I have not seen a top 10 player, which I consider Yo to be despite the current standings, which you could argue will change if he gets good results. I have not seen a top 10 player use a siege tower in a tournament, okay? It's one thing to meme and be like, hey, you know, I'm going to do this for a fun ranked game. And that doesn't even happen a lot, right? But in a tourney, heck yeah, man, let's go. Okay, so Yo booming is the correct play. If he sees the monastery, siege tower giving him some valuable insight as the monks were racing there, which is kind of funny. I think you just go light cav. The only, like, you have to know that Dragonstar's economy is bad. And we are going to see more and more monks come over here. So if I'm Yo, imp doesn't really, it's not necessary against monks. It doesn't give you much. It would just, you know, cost you resources at this point. So we have redemption, we have atonement. These are all technologies that are very cheap with Burmese, which is nice. Dragonstar is going to try. I think we should appreciate that Dragonstar is trying. A lot of players would have just called it. If this were me, I know it's an event, but I would have laughed. I would have said something. I would respect it too much. I guess I would boost my opponent's confidence too, which would be bad. Well, again, he's getting forging, he's getting light cap. It's cheaper with the Burgundians. So it's honestly a dream scenario. You have fantastic economy, your opponent's at the limit. If Dragonstar would have completed the castle, though, everything could have changed without losing villagers there. Because remember, Yo had to do damage, it felt like, to feel like he'd be in a good spot there. And then, boom, he's going to add the stables. Sometimes we'll see what Yo does, as Dragonstar is trying to convert everything now. Convert the tower! Oh, my... Oh, why did I think you had to be standing next to those things to convert it? Rams and Trebs you have to stand next to convert. Can't tell you the last time I've seen a converted siege tower. Oh my god. Okay, well now he's got the tower, and the thing is, we all thought that Yo was the reason why the tower worked, but no, the tower was the reason why Yo was in this position in the first place. Obviously, it's the holy tower. Look what it's been through. Don't ask me how it got arrows in it, when I don't think it's been shot at by any arrows this game, but, you know, realistic game. Realistic situations. We have the trebs for Dragonstar. He does get the extra attack on the spears, so he correctly calls that he needs the spears. And we now see monks from Yo. I think Dragonstar got atonement, so he could actually convert those monks. Look. Okay. I don't know if Yo moving out with monks is the wisest move, because now he's just donating these old men over to Dragonstar. And guys, this type of push can work on Arena if you have nowhere to run. Yo is panicking right now. The old man's like, I'm out of here, guys. Sorry, I don't like that color. Boom, he's dead. Another monastery for Dragonstar. He's got more monks on the way. Now imagine how good this strategy would have been if the siege tower wouldn't have worked. Also love sprinkling in just a few Erembi. It's not that costly. It'll help a little bit. Dragonstar, he sees the monastery. Yo is now on the way to Imp. It's about unit comp at this point. It's not really about eco. Obviously, eco affects what you can create. But it's about what's your unit comp going to be. If Dragonstar were to just move forward a little bit further, he would see the... light cav. This is so good from Yo, by the way. He knows the main group is danger, but he's trying to pick off the reinforcements. Yeah, he would see that castle, and I expect him to move forward here. Let's see how Dragonstar's micro is with his monks, because it's not easy to control. We have a university in the back for Yo. He's going to add ranges as well. So Yo's thinking possibly hand cannons, possibly skirms, any type of range to deal with this. Obviously, the monks will outrange anything he makes, but you need to get conversions. And here he is, the light cav. Again, it doesn't matter what age you're in. The light cav are still good against the monks, and they switch sides now. Okay, that could be another conversion as well. No, kills the monk, goes down, not bad. No way, man. What a great game. What a great game this is right now. Now, a lot of people are going to say, why no pikemen for Dragonstar? I don't think you realize how all-in his eco really is, okay? The guy does not... He doesn't even have enough food to produce villagers nonstop, so he's not going to be able to get pikes. Yo's strategy was the correct strategy to try and pick off reinforcements. But he'll take losses every time he tries, and that to him will be worth it because he has the economy. So there you go. Kills a couple monks there. That makes it a bit easier for him on the front. But Yo is under pressure right now. He's starting to lose some buildings. He could lose access to those relics. Actually, losing the blacksmith would really delay him, but Dragonstar doesn't know there's any researches going on there. Dragonstar has 12 monks, which means he can convert 12 units. And Yo, falling further and further back, he is going to go for skirms. Now, I think Dragonstar sees right through it. I think he understands. He's going to go for mangonels. Now, mangonels don't need to be upgraded in these situations. At least I don't think so. I think a couple of them are very helpful, even though you would normally have Onager in him. Also, let's see if he goes for the Relic Heist. Okay, he just tossed a light cav in to see what his opponent was doing. He sees the skirms now. He's worried about more light cav. This is still such a good spot for Yo. I love how he's doing this. Notice the old men are waiting. Dragonstar is worried Yo will do that again. He's very concerned. We might even see the trebs used. Okay, he's kind of hiding in the trees, which is funny. And he every time when he sees one, he clicks it, man. I had no idea Dragonstar's monk micro was so insane. Got a lot of monks. He is getting pikes. He had to buy the food for the upgrade, but it makes sense. And getting the attack upgrades for free is nice, but he needs to take care of the skirms. And Yo is so scared, man. He's trying to time this. He has to be very careful about donating light cav, because the light cav will be so helpful. Oh, monks are insane. He almost converted that whole group. I don't know how people do this. I will use the whole group to convert 2 units, and then the rest of my monks die like the old men they are. Yo being so patient. The siege tower play was epic. Can he capitalize on it? Can he get an epic finish here? Here he goes. This is an opportunity. Oh, yeah. He'll kill those monks. Now the skirms come in. So Dragonstar's distracted. You can see a big difference between what happened earlier and what's happening now. He wasn't able to get the clicks off. Control groups are maybe off. Treb's still hitting some things here or there. Yo still has really big eco, and Yo's going to go in for the kill. He's also sending Vils. He's like, take my people. I don't care. And Yo skirts past some of the pikes on the right side. Here he comes. Gets a big group around the monks. There's still skirmishers in there. The monks are all disappearing. What a crazy arena game this was. And I mean, the Trebs and Scorpions are still doing okay, to be honest. It's not like Yo has completely dealt with this, but he can always produce more things. Where Dragonstar is at the limit. The siege tower is still there, by the way. Siege tower is still here. But slowly, we are seeing Yo lose everything. The bombard cannon would normally be converted if there were monks out. It'll die, but it does do its job. And if you have all 5 relics, maybe you can try and boom. But nah, Dragonstar just calls it. Ultimately, a really, really, really good game. So I'm going to say right now to my main YouTube audience, first off, hope you enjoyed this one, okay? I'm casting a ton of this event. It's called T90 Titans League, leagues, relegation, promotion, blah, blah, blah. And I always upload the best channels to my main channel. So if you want to see, or the best games to my main channel, excuse me. If you want to see the full series, it's in the description. We have a whole playlist. We actually have a 3rd YouTube channel, blah, 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 okay? But wow, what a game. If Yo doesn't get that damage in with those crossbows, I think the imp time is way faster. So let's actually look again. Okay, where is it? Excuse me. Okay, so 2305. That's impressive. But let's look at when those crossbows came in. Okay. I have so much to say about this. But okay, so here's where the castle's denied. Castle's denied. Castle denied. If the castle was never delayed, if the castle was never denied, he probably clicks up sub 19 minutes, right? He would have his castle. He would have had the gold, because I think when he built it, excuse me for going all over the place. Yeah, so right here, you see this. He needs 3 more food, which he'll obviously get. He needs 80 more gold, which he'll obviously get. And then he clicks up immediately after the castle completes. The build order from Dragonstar was honestly perfect. It's just the siege tower was an epic counter to it. And I have to ask Mr. Yo what he was thinking. Because there's no way you open up this game and say, I'm going to go siege tower with Burgundians. But it was the perfect counter and a perfect win for Yo. I think another impressive thing he did was using the Lycav to pick off the reinforcements of the monks, kind of avoiding the pikemen and the main force as long as possible. I feel bad for Dragonstar because I'm really curious how that would have gone down. In theory, you know, he hits Yo faster. Yo's economy isn't as strong. Dragonstar's economy is a lot better than however many villagers he had there, but that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Whew. What a game. What a game. Alrighty, here we are. Changing up the colors just a tad, but we're here for game number 3. Now, if you look at this of your Dragonstar, it's probably disappointing, right? You've lost 2 games, sad times, 1 game to go. So you have lost the series. However, it's a play all 3. Every single win matters and will add up near the tail end of the group stage. Dragonstar has already lost to Hera, just like Yo did, and a lot of other players might. He got 2 wins off of Barles. If he can get a win off of Yo here, I'm sure he's going to be fairly happy. And look at Yo. Man, when he played Hera, he actually had this map and he used Lithuanians to go for an early dock. And I was questioning it at the time. He ended up losing, though he played very well. He truly believes the water in the middle of the swamp here on Jungle Swamp is important. And so there he is. I'm fairly surprised to see that. Now, Dragonstar, it's funny how we're having these comparisons with their set versus Hera. But Dragonstar almost beat Hera on Jungle Swamp. So I think he He saw how good the Magyars were there and decided to pick them for himself. He's got the Magyars. The expectation is that there will be a lot of scouts. I didn't look at the draft. With all the hunt, usually Mongols would be picked. So if I had to guess, I would say that maybe Mongols was banned by one of the players. But getting the cheap scouts, getting free forging is very strong with the Magyars. I'm sure every mid to low elo player has faced up against a Magyar scout rush before, and it's not too easy. But yeah, for Yo, his build order is to give him more eco units. So he docked right away before a lumber camp, added a fishing ship. Also does have that villager working on the fish, which is nice. But, I mean, eventually, the thing is, he's at the spot now where he has to decide, does he make a second fishing ship or does he make a lumber camp? I think, now I haven't tested this, but I think if you don't add the second fishing ship, I'm not sure the fast dock is necessarily worth it. But if you add the second fishing ship, then your lumber camp situation is going to be awkward. So let's see what he decides to do. Maybe he'll just go directly for the lumber camp. Yep, seems to be the case. He's going to go for a lumber camp. Okay. Yep, jungle doesn't have a lot of trees, indeed. I guess I didn't think about that. I guess I didn't think about that. Jungles normally have a little bit more in the way of foliage, right? Yeah, it would be awesome for Dragonstar to get a win here. Scouts are actually engaging over here. Second straight game they've done that, and second straight game Dragonstar has had the little lead there. Though we are not going to see a siege tower in this game. But okay, so let's think. Oop, Yo gets the hill. Yo gets a hit. HP is even. I think they are both the same amount of hits away from going down right now. I'm trying to do the math. They do 3 damage a hit. No, they're not. 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 Even if Dragonstar would have got 1 more hit there, he would have taken Yo down to 1 HP. That's questionable, man. I would never want to take an early scout fight. Never want to take an early scout fight with the civilization that gets extra attack on that scout in feudal. Considering Yo is also closer to his base. Oh! Oh! Consider Yo is also close to his base. He's not going to be able to see what Yo is up to or where Yo is right now, so I think that hurts him. For Yo, I think he knew roughly where Dragonstar was, and if he were to win that, then Dragonstar wouldn't be able to annoy his fish with the scout. So I think overall it's very worth it for a lot of different reasons for Yo to take the fight. Not to mention that if you would have checked the HP there, which players will do, Dragonstar could have been able to see the situation. Hey, and by the way, remember when I said I wasn't convinced with his build? I take it all back because this is a crazy uptime. It's 3 fishing ships working and bringing in food. And, oh, he's laming. So, the villager built the dock, collected some fish. Now she's a hunter. And here she goes. And I think she's going to lame this as well. Yo, moving forward with confidence. Dragonstar has to feel awful right now. Losing that scout is so important. Because sometimes you get paranoid that they're going to go for a strategy they don't even go for. Like Man-at-Arms, for example, you could worry about that right now. Kind of change a couple of your decisions here or there. Would be funny if Yo rushes Wheelbarrow to save this villager. Not worth it, by the way. Not worth it. But it would make the villager faster. The villager's weakened, but can't be killed by a scout. Probably the big reason Yo was able to move forward. Alright, so Yo collecting the food from the middle. Yo and feudal age faster. Yo, a little late with the barracks, but now we'll add the stable. Still will be faster than what Dragonstar has. Dragonstar also... Oh, God, he doesn't even have the barracks yet. Yikes. Yeah, this is bad, man. And I don't know if the previous game broke him. Or, you know, maybe he just got a few things wrong, but... For Yo to have the scout to scout the whole map, which he could put on auto scout at this point, to know exactly where Dragonstar is and what Dragonstar is taking resources. To have the fish uncontested is just insane. And then he's going to have the offensive presence before Dragonstar will, because Dragonstar was late to the stable. Okay, again, though, this build order from Yo is insane. That uptime is beautiful. And what he's going to be able to do off this is pretty insane. And he knows how important that hunt is, too, so he just runs around with that Vil. I would say be a little careful with it now. But she saw the stable wasn't up yet, so she'll know she can go home, and Yo's going to send her home. Meanwhile, this is Auto Scout for Yo. You don't see that every day. Awesome. Laming being allowed makes for such fun games. Dude, you can't... Listen, if you don't agree with laming, that's fair, but you cannot use this game as an argument against it. You can't argue the laming affects the games massively when there's probably 80 deer remaining on the map yet, and of how this game has gone down for Dragonstar. There's so many things that have gone wrong for Dragonstar, and it's not the laming. And again, there's food everywhere, right? Yo just trying to pick away where he can. And this could be a fast one. That villager goes down. Dragonstar has no clue where the enemy is. So he sees the water. So he knows about that. And now he doesn't even know where the enemy is. So he's like, great, okay. I think, honestly, you just take risks. And you just run forward, hoping for the best at this point. Okay, he's going to find the Vils. Still scouts over here. Dragonstar is doing precisely what I said. He's sending forward what he can. Yo actually has a demo in here. Spearman at home for Yo. Obviously has scouts, has spearmen, sees these scouts, has the spearman in position. He has the demo. Oh, don't tell me he's going to get 3 spearmen. Use it, Yo. Use it. Yo, 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 yo. Boom! Got him. Worth it. Looks like he did maybe get a kill there. No, he didn't get a kill there. Excuse me. He lost a scout, so it would have been Dragonstar who got a kill. And 33 eco versus 28. Yo, pretty confident at the moment, but doesn't really have the largest scout number, as he just brings in his spearman there, or his scouts there to finish off the spearman and says, yeah, whatever. No problem. And I'm a little concerned with Yo's production. He's had the food floating and he wasn't producing scouts the whole time. So I don't know, is he trying to go fast castle off this? He has to be very careful not to allow Dragonstar back into this game, because the way this game is flowing, Dragonstar, he wants to mass as many scouts as possible to get some kills. And that's normally how the map plays out. Okay, Yo losing his scouts. Unlikely he'll kill many Vils with those scouts now. And he's just adding spearmen now. So yeah, Yo is going to play defensive spearmen everywhere up towards Castle Age. Honestly, with the amount of spearmen we're talking, I don't hate it. Does invite a little bit of pressure, though, and we'll see how he fares. Here, Dragonstar sees this. Here, Dragonstar's forcing this away. If everywhere Dragonstar goes, there's 2 spearmen, Yo can probably get away with this. Let's see. Spearman there, spearman there. Yikes, he saw 1, thought he could kill it, saw the 2nd, backed away, took a hit. Here he lost 2 scouts to the spearman as well. Yikes. Yo is on top of it here. Can anyone else still not get over that previous game, though? That game was insane. Oh, jeez. Again, if Dragonstar gets a win, though, if he can get a win, who even cares? He has 3 points at that point. He'd been through Hera and Yo and Barles. 2 rounds to go after this. Both players will have 2 rounds to go after this. Yo will have to play Barles and... Is it Velez? I think it's Barles and Velez. Group B. Yeah. Should be Barles, Velez. Dragonstar will have to play Velez and Bruh. Also, resources for Yo. I mean, they're good, but they're not going up to Castle Age good. He's going to have to use the market. I don't know. Still enough scouts out there for Dragonstar. He's close to clicking up. If he could pick off a couple more Vils, maybe he'll end up being all right here. Also, what's up, C-Bomb? Nice to see you. Yo might continue to make a few more spearmen, though. Just a prediction. He says, screw your scouts. I'm going to make spearmen. He kind of did the same thing when he played Lithuanians here, too. He went early dock and then lots of spears, and he didn't really go for the kill in feudal. Yo on a good day is as good or even better than Viper Hair or even Leary. He's just not as consistent as those, but I love the playstyle of Yo. Yeah, I can agree. I can agree that consistency is an issue for him. We did see him show that he was human when he lost 2-1 in the first round. But I don't know if like his peak is necessarily better than some of the players you mentioned, but I will agree that consistency is a problem. Not like a big problem, but he's more human in that regard. But I don't know, like, at the same time, it's not like he lacks tons of consistency. Because he has been Mr. Consistent since, like, 2011. He's been in the top 5 in everyone's mind since that time frame, so it's tough. It's tough. But he's made this game look easy. No bloodlines for Dragonstar. He says, I don't care. I've got attack. I'll take out your spearmen. And now he sees that Yo is up, and he's probably not too pleased. Yo, again, just going to play defensive, which is wild. I wonder if he would play this way against someone like, let's say, Velez, right? I think maybe he knows that Dragonstar has to go in for the kill against him. And he's just happy to bring, you know, embrace the challenge. This town center, he'll need a gate here and a palisade. Dragonstar sees it. Dragonstar tries to break the gate. Yo just builds it a bit more, drops the TC, not bad. Honestly, though, guys, honestly, still punishable by Dragonstar. He gets the extra attack soon. Yo is not doing anything to kill Dragonstar's eco. He's not going for the throat at all. He's just booming, and I have seen crazier things. I have seen instances where these big names will try and boom too much, and then all-in knights or all-in whatever could hurt them. And the resources, man... The resources are insane for Dragonstar. I get that he... Oh, okay. All right. I was going to say I get that he's going to be out-boomed, but he hasn't taken any damage, and now Yo is going to kill some things. So now it looks a lot better for Yo. A lot better from a position which is already really good. Very little investment. Is actually making some knights behind this as well. Will Town Center this gold. There's also Hunt over here, so intelligent to expand over there. Also, what's Yo's scouting look like right now? Sees a lot. He must have lost his scout at one point. Dragonstar has made some spears. Obviously gets that extra attack. As you can see, regular spearmen just not so good against knights. We talk about this a lot. Unless you have 12 of them like Yo does. And oof, okay. Yep. Remember that whole conversation about Yo not going for the kill? Well, he's gone for the kill now. He switched over here at the same time. Killed a bunch of villagers. Knows the opponent's on pikemen. Trying his best to micro out of it. But yeah, what Yo will do behind this with Persian town centers is just going to be insane. Also, we'll save the weak ones for the most part. And these weak ones are going to loop on home to be healed up by a monk, I think. Another crazy game from Yo. 37-13. There's the 12 spearmen. Also, not having bloodlines for Dragonstar is pretty sloppy, but I think the way this game went, he was always going to be behind early. Because at least if you know that the opponent's docked, and you know where the opponent is, you're able to contest the water with your scouts, or at least hit their base properly with the scouts. Push in deer as well. Like, not having the scout is so bad. Such a weird fight to take. Probably a fight I would take, though, if I'm up against Yo. I'm like, well, this looks like a 50-50 one to me. Let's hope the gods are on my side right now, because I need it. Knight goes down there. Dragonstar trying to raid over here. Still Spearman chasing, and yeah, Dragonstar realizes this is probably impossible for him right now. Calls the GG. I am bummed for Dragonstar, because I felt like game 2, he actually could have won if he wasn't hit by the siege tower, but Yo outplayed him in every single game. Yo now feeling a lot better because while he did only have 1 win out of 2 rounds, he now has 4 wins out of 3, which feels a lot better. will probably be one of the favorites going into the final 2 sets. So let me do the math for this group in my head, okay? We have some upcoming sets, but we have Hera at the top with 6. Granted, he hasn't played his 3rd round yet. You've got Yo soon, somewhere behind there. I don't know what his place will be because it depends on someone else. He's at 4 now. That's not bad. Dragonstar's got 2. I think Velez has 3. Bartles has 1. And I think Bro is on 2. But then again, like Bro, Velez have to play each other. Bartles, Hera. There's all these sets that have to take place. So we'll keep an eye on that as the weeks pass. But certainly puts Yo in a much better position. Again, positives for Dragonstar would be that Yo and Hera are considered players that are probably in the top 5, right? I don't think there's much dispute on that comment. He played both Yo and Hera in the first 2 rounds. In the first 3 rounds. And he got 2 wins from his set up against Bartles. So, sorry for spitting out all these results. I know for you guys it's hard to keep track. We do have a link that I have pinned here. It's a Google Doc that I would suggest you guys looking if you're watching on the stream. And otherwise, if you're watching on YouTube, I think we're putting in the descriptions. But we might not actually, because it's a little tricky. This comes to YouTube like 2 days after it happens. So that might have some spoilers for some things that aren't on YouTube yet. Ultimately, you can check Liquipedia. But Liquipedia may have some spoilers ahead of when I cast things live. So we're doing our best. We're doing our best to present things properly and, of course, cover things as quickly as possible. So I hope people enjoyed this series. And well played, Yo.